Alright, so Ray and I have talked about it, and we've decided to take the number 1 and number 2 largest head plants that grew this year, 2015. In fact, look how close they were in size. I actually measured their weight. This was my number 1. It was 185 grams of sunflower seeds, including all the chaff and stuff that's in there with them. And this one was 182 grams. So I mean, that's within 3 grams of being exactly the same. So I thought that was kind of a little unique thing about these. We're going to go plant these, and we've decided to plant them. We're going to start here with spring, because that's the way I always plant, only deviating this year because we moved it down one. But I'm going to plant in these 2 spaces, and the 2 between each one of the other seasons, number 1 first, right? And then a number 2. So we'll go through the number 1s and plant those. So let's do that. And, this way I won't plant them all at the same time. I'll plant the number 1s right now, and then we'll come back and plant the number 2s. But I want to show you what I'm going to do differently with these. I'm going to give these a little bit of a boost. I've got some organic fertilizer here that my buddy Curdy gave me, and he's about to get married this weekend, right? Kurt, congratulations. We're going to put some of this organic fertilizer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down, make sure this is nice and loose down in here. I'm going to dig some of it out. Mix them in. I've got a lot of leaves from last fall that I've mulched into the ground here. I do everything pretty natural. Get some rocks out of there. Got stuff in here growing, check that out. Something has sprouted. So we're at sprouting season, nature's sprouting. I'm just going to take a shovelful of this, sprinkle it in here, and work it down and get it in there so that can be available for our new seedling. And I'm going to loosen this, stir it up nice and loose. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm picking out rocks a little bit, and just making sure this is worked in really well and stirred up, nice loose soil. Picking out little rocks if I see them. Making it as healthy of an environment as I possibly can, because these seeds came from my biggest plant, so I want to see if we're going to continue to see, you know, big plants come out of these seeds. So these have a lot of that brown chaff stuff in them, but I'll see if we can pick one out of here. Let's pick that one. Let's see. I kind of give them a squeeze because you can tell if there's a seed in them. If it's hard to squeeze, there's a seed in there. If it's easy to squeeze, then there's not, and you don't want to plant those or you won't get a plant. So I'm going to pick a few out here, get over top of this, because I'm going to go around and plant a few more. So get that job all done here. See, I know I'm squeezing that one. It did crack, so I'm not going to plant that one. You can see the little yellow petal in there, all dried up. Okay, alright, that's enough, I think. So I'm going to take a couple of these, and I'll just plant them in here. Put that down there about an inch, I'd say. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Put that down in there about an inch. Just lightly cover it over. And then I'm going to move all the way around the circle to each one, do a number 1 here, and then a number 2 in the next one. So I'll do that all the way around until I've got finished. So number 2 goes here, so I'll put number 1's back in here. Grab the number 2's, goes in here. Get a little fertilizer. This out here. Get a little bit of extra room in there. Nice loose dirt. Take a scoop of that, put it in there. Mix that in. This works. These are just marking the spot where each one is. If we were equating this circle with a clock, north would be 1, so, or 12, sorry, and then you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it's just like planting in a clock. Months represents the seasons. Time is all the same. And it's all a circle. And it's all really, time only exists for us here. It doesn't exist to us after we leave. Pretty sure of that. Alright, so I'm going to plant number 2s in that one. These are bigger ones. So let's pick out a couple of here. Oh yeah, these are nice and beautiful. I'll smudge those leaves. Yeah, these are going to be big. By looking at them, they feel really healthy, fat. That makes for a really big flower when the seeds are that big. So, smooth that. We're down there. This one over here. Lightly cover it over, and we'll continue on around the circle. Life is a circle. Ray and I were just talking. We're just sitting here. I'm finishing planting the sunflower circle, and the wind was blowing a little bit ago, and we just noticed it is, completely still. The chimes aren't moving at all. The wind is not doing anything, and the most significant thing about that is that it allows for the smudge smoke to go straight up, basically, and if it does move, it just moves just a little bit. It looks like it's flowing to the east, so west to east a little bit, but not much. Put a little bit more on here so we can see the smoke. But it's pretty still. The wind chimes aren't moving hardly at all. Yeah, see how it's coming up from west to east, but just hardly at all. It's almost like a southwest. But we're supposed to be getting a storm. It's supposed to be snowing here Wednesday, right? Is that what that said? So we'll see if it snows or not. But we've got a camera set up that's taking a picture every 3 hours of the garden all year long. So we'll see all of this progress. We'll see these grow. We'll see it in time-lapse form. We'll see all of these plants. So it should be very interesting to stay with. So keep with us as we plant our garden and we show it to you. All those videos will be coming up later.